Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So earlier I read a story about an African-American woman who went to an Asian-owned beauty supply store. And the owner of that store, an Asian man, accused this woman of stealing eyelashes from the store. So the situation escalated to the point where this man proceeded to push this sister. This man proceeded to kick this sister. This man proceeded to eventually pin this sister down on the ground, choking this sister, accusing her of stealing eyelashes. And while this was going on, this sister said, "Check my bag, I don't have any eyelashes. I didn't steal from you," or anything like that. So because of this incident, you have community activists calling for a boycott of this store. And I wanted to just take a few minutes to share my thoughts about this situation. This is absolutely outrageous. I mean, as people have said, if this woman actually did steal eyelashes from that store, then it's the police officer's job to stop the woman. It's their job to arrest the woman. That's what the police are there for. It is not the job of this store owner to try to subdue this woman, to kick this woman, to brutalize this woman. It's not his job to do that. And I think this kind of disrespect to black people and the black community should not be tolerated. The black community needs to unite against these types of businesses. Businesses that disrespect black people are businesses that are unworthy of our support. We need to boycott these kind of businesses. We need to make these businesses go out of business when they treat our community like this. Not one black person should patronize that business. Not one. Not one. That business is not worthy of one of our pennies. These businesses too often treat black people with utter and complete disrespect. But yet some of us are so blind that we continue to give these businesses our money. And enough is enough. This is not something isolated that happened just in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where this event happened. You have situations like this all over the country. You have these outsiders who own businesses in black communities who too often disrespect black people. Too often they treat us like we're less than them, like we are second-class citizens. And the hell with that kind of treatment. It's time for us to demand respect. And one way to demand respect is by refusing to patronize businesses that treat us with disrespect. We can learn from our elders and our ancestors, those who fought against segregation in this country. We can learn from the Montgomery boycott, the bus boycott. We can learn a lot from that lesson. Those brothers and sisters, they had enough. Rosa Parks had enough. And she refused to get out of her seat. You know, back then they used to segregate and humiliate black people by forcing black people to sit at the back of the bus. By forcing us to sit at the back of the bus. And that's when seats were available. If no seats were available and a white person got on that bus, the black person would have to get up out of their seat so that that white person can sit down. That's how they disrespected black people. And black people eventually said enough is enough, and they boycotted the bus system for over a year. They had that kind of determination, that kind of focus, that kind of commitment. And that's what we need today. If we could boycott a bus system for over a year, then surely we can boycott these businesses that treat us with disrespect today. I mean, when we think about it, we need to do for ourselves. And this is something that black nationalists have been talking about for a long time, about black people needing to control the economy in their community. There's no reason why we cannot produce beauty supplies for our own beautiful black sisters instead of relying upon foreigners to provide us with those supplies. I mean, think about it. If you go to China, or you go to Korea, or you go to Indonesia, or you go to any of these Asian countries, do you think that African Americans are owning beauty supply stores in those nations, selling Asians hair and other beauty products? Do you think that's the case? Of course not. But because of our economic condition, our poor condition, we have these outsiders in our community exploiting our community and not giving back to our community and disrespecting our community. And enough is enough. It's time for us to do for ourselves. It's time for us to demand respect. And we shouldn't allow this kind of stuff to happen. It's a damn shame that that man in that store, that owner, is not under arrest for treating that woman like that, kicking that woman and throwing her to the ground and choking that woman. It's a damn shame that he's not under arrest for that. And, you know, my question is, you know, I saw a video of people protesting, and I saw some black men at that protest, but we need more brothers to stand up and protect our sisters. And again, if this sister violated the law, you know, she should be held accountable. But she should not be brutalized for some damn eyelashes. And we shouldn't allow that to happen as men. So those are my thoughts about this. I will include links in the description box so that you could read the story for yourself and watch the video for yourself. So tell me what you think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.